We've reached midweek, and it is weather for Weather Geeks time on this Wednesday afternoon. A little bit of a thaw out there today. My driveway is just pretty much a sheet of ice, but finally starting to see some cracks in that ice today as temperatures rise a little bit above freezing. Recording this just a little before 2 o'clock, and we're right at freezing in many places, and I think we'll keep climbing to 35, 36, maybe even 37 in some places before the day is through. Be nice to have a little more sun. There are some peaks of sun out there, but overall clouds are tending to win the battle today. Now we do have a cold front coming our way, of course, and this cold front is what's going to be the first of two shots of Arctic air that will impact the region. The weather is about to get very, very busy. Now, right out ahead of this front, some snow showers trying to break out, although there's just not a whole lot. The heart of the cold air is still back here across the Midwest. So if you bring up the pressure analysis this afternoon, let's see here. Yeah, this should come up eventually, hopefully. There we go. We have a surface low up here. Our cold front's actually kind of like back here, and there's actually a warm front in through here, and that's what's actually sparking some of the light snow that's out over Lake Erie right now. It's not actually the cold front, that's actually the warm front. And as this cold front finally swings in later today, I do think we'll see some snow showers. This isn't going to amount to much tonight. I think tonight a lot of places can see a fresh candy coating, half an inch, maybe an inch tonight and heading into the day tomorrow, because there will be residual snow showers tomorrow, especially in the morning. By tomorrow afternoon, probably not much more than flurries. But, all things considered, not a lot of snow, but just watch for a few slick spots out there tonight and heading into tomorrow morning as well. Well, I mentioned this is cold front number one. Look at the air behind it, single digits and teens out across the Midwest. Now, cold front number two is lurking up here in parts of the northern territories of Canada. Let me bring up the temperature colors here, so it's a little easier to see what these temperatures are like up across Canada. It's ugly. Temperatures up here behind the second Arctic boundary are down in the 30s and 40s below zero up here in the Arctic Circle. Now, we're not going to see temperatures like that, but this is the air mass that's, a chunk of this is going to break off and come south and east as we head into the weekend. And our coldest weather of the season so far is about to descend upon us for Saturday night and Sunday. Look at that temperature, 50 below zero right there. Let's see if I can hover over that. Where is that? Old Crow Airport, 50 below zero. The wind is calm, at least. All right, let's talk about what's going to happen as we go into the future. I covered a lot of what's going to happen in a blog post this morning on ericwfmj.com. A little bit of a redesign on my weather blog this week. Hope you like the new design if you're a regular visitor. Lots of great information on here as far as covering the snow chances, the wind chills, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. On my weather blog as well, there's interesting things on the left-hand side. If you don't follow me on Facebook yet, you can hit like real easily there. Same thing with Twitter. If you use Instagram on your smartphone, you can find everything I post on Instagram here on the left-hand side of my weather blog, and a link to the WFMJ weather site on there, all sorts of good stuff. Be sure and check out ericwfmj.com. All right, some of the stuff I talked about in my blog this morning, that was the wind chill. So let's talk about that over the next few days. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be cold. It's going to be breezy. But the worst of the weather tomorrow, as far as cold and wind, is actually later in the day. The morning's the warmest part of the whole day tomorrow. Temperatures probably in the upper teens to around 20. Wind chills, as you can see here tomorrow morning, single digits. But as you go on your lunch break, those wind chills probably edging closer to zero as the temperature continues to drop and the wind picks up. And by late afternoon and evening, yikes, bottom falls out. This is 7 o'clock in the evening. GFS projecting a wind chill around most of the valley around 10 below or so, maybe even 12 or 13 below. It's going to be harsh outside. End of the day tomorrow and into tomorrow night as well. Then Friday morning, if your school is in session, 2-hour delay is pretty good bet here with wind chills probably between 10 and 15 below for Friday morning. I'm going to talk about the snow and everything else here in just a second, but while we're on the wind chills, let's talk about the weekend because some of these numbers are getting kind of ugly. Saturday is another day, kind of like tomorrow, that the temperature is going to fall in the afternoon. Our warmest part of the day Saturday will be in the morning. Here to midday Saturday, wind chills, it's cold, but it's not intolerable. It probably feels like about 10 around midday Saturday. But by Saturday evening, there's that second cold front. It's through. Wind chill by Saturday evening. apologize if the numbers are a little hard to read, but about 15 below. That's what it'll feel like Saturday evening. Saturday's Valentine's Day. If you're taking your loved one out to dinner, be prepared for some very cold weather out there as you make your way from the restaurant to the car, the movie theater to the car. And then, boy, Saturday night, Sunday morning, this will easily be the worst wind chill numbers that we've seen so far this winter. This is 1 a.m. Sunday morning. Wind chill projected to be pretty close to minus 30. Sunday morning, as the sun comes up, we won't see much sun Sunday morning, but the wind chill could be 20 to 25 below. So, with temperatures several degrees below freezing, wind chills like this, there's going to be problems with pipes freezing, car batteries not starting, not working, that is, dead car batteries. If you are a dog owner, if you're a pet owner of any kind, keep the pets indoors. You don't need me to tell you that, but you see it again and again every time we have a cold snap, not only here, but everywhere else in the world. People do not use common sense with their pets. So keep the pets inside. Dog needs to do its business, a couple minutes at most. Bring him or her back in. All right, as far as the precipitation aspects of things go, I talked about tonight and tomorrow, snow showers, especially tonight and tomorrow morning. Coating, inch, maybe a touch more, but generally coating to an inch out of this. Watch for slick spots. Friday is kind of a transitional day. We'll start with a flurry in spots, but I think we'll actually see a fair amount of sun Friday afternoon. It's not going to do us much good. It's going to be cold. Then as we head into Saturday, I think we're going to have to allow for the possibility of snow showers all day Saturday, as this is a strong-looking clipper moving across the lakes. This is Saturday morning. Low pressure up here, cold front back here. The cold front's not through yet Saturday morning. Again, Saturday morning's the warmest part of the day. But as snow showers get going and the wind picks up, temperatures drop like a rock. Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, I think in general, we're probably looking at 1 to maybe 3 inches worth of snow locally Saturday into Saturday night. I guess I wouldn't be shocked if someone got 4, especially closer to the snow belts. But more of a nuisance snow than anything, but surely it'll cause some slick spots. And with this kind of wind, and the light, dusty nature of the snow, blowing snow is going to be an issue, especially by Saturday evening, Saturday night. Especially out in open areas, you can get roads that are cleared, and then the wind blows the snow right back over the road and causes slick spots. The snow doesn't even have to be falling from the sky to be a problem Saturday evening into Saturday night, even Sunday morning. It's going to be really windy. Could be some gusts to 35, 40 miles per hour. And with this kind of cold drilling in, yikes. Again, those wind chills are going to be ugly, downright dangerous, actually, by Sunday morning. This is Sunday morning. Strong low bringing more snow to Boston. They're going to get hit with this again over the weekend. As that low begins to pull away into the Canadian Maritimes, I do think that the wind will slowly diminish on Sunday so that it goes calm by Sunday night. And look at this Sunday night with this strong high overhead. Look at this, 1037 millibars. The wind calm, fresh snow on the ground. Sunday night, cold. Not windy, but Sunday night's even colder than Saturday night. I wouldn't be surprised if, we're down in the teens below zero in some spots by daybreak on Monday. All right, I talked about this in my blog this morning. This is Wednesday, and we're talking about a potential storm for next Tuesday, 6 days out. All of the modeling that I've seen, including the European, the Canadian, and here's the GFS, have some sort of pretty strong low moving through the eastern U.S. The implications for us, if it takes certain tracks, would be snow. If it took certain other tracks, it might miss us to the south. If it took another track, it might bring mixed precipitation. There's no way of knowing what the track of this storm is yet. But we do want to put it on your radar that we might be dealing with a wintry storm of some flavor next week, probably in the Tuesday to Tuesday night, Wednesday time frame. Way too early to talk about specifics. It could very well miss us to the south, but I, as it stands right now, think that odds favor it, bringing us some variety of precipitation, some type of precipitation for Tuesday into Tuesday night and Wednesday of next week. So we'll work out the details on that later. All right, here's a quick look at the longer range. There's not much let up in sight. Here's Friday morning's temperature anomalies, a few thousand feet above our head, but they're fairly representative of what they are at the surface as well. Look at all that cold in the east. Here comes the worst of the cold, Saturday night and Sunday. Look at those colors. This is like Barney purple here. You never want to see that on our weather maps. So that's Sunday. And then behind whatever kind of wintry storm there is in the east next week, another shot of cold air. Here's next Wednesday, way below average in the east. Beyond that, look at all these cold colors, middle of the month, latter part of the month. This is the 22nd of February. the pattern hasn't changed. Now, the cold will be variable. Sometimes it'll be somewhat tolerable, kind of like today. And then some of the time it's going to be kind of intolerable, like it's going to be Friday and Sunday. So there's really not much of a let up in sight. February is going to go down in the record books as one of the coldest Februarys on record here in Youngstown, it looks like. So uh, after a mild December, January and February, we're paying the price, that's for sure. Hopefully March is not like this. Thank you for watching an extended weather for Weather Geeks today. I'll see you tonight on 21 News at 6 and 11.